Hello everyone. It's been a while since I made a dome video, although I did play a little bit on stream. I still have a Persian team, but it's very different from the one I made a video about earlier. This is a Paris trap, well, not really a trap, but Paris song stall team. And the idea behind this team is, in the dome, if you have the higher seed and all Pokemon faint on the same turn, then the highest seed always wins. Probably not against Tucker, but there's no Tucker in doubles. So we have Lapras with Parasong, Protect, Substitute and Rest just to stall. We have Persian with Fake Out to buy basically a free turn. Or well, not completely free, but to stop any dangerous Pokemon from stopping Lapras from Parasonging. Then we have Protect, also to stall. And we have Dig as another way of avoiding taking damage. And we have Double Edge for if we need to go on the offensive. And this Latios is just a sweeper in case we cannot use Lapras. Like if there's Machamp, Hariyama or something, and we bring Latios. I haven't used the team that much yet. I also haven't been here in a while. So I'm still not very good with it, but let's see how far we get. Was level 100? It was level 50. That was level 50. I also have some news about my cat, because I was very sad that last week she was going to be put down, but I have some positive news. She's still going. They took her to the vet, like actually like 2 weekends ago from when this video is going up. Actually today, because I'm uploading it on the day I'm recording. Let's see. Berloom is kind of scary. Dugong is scary because of Oko moves. I think I'll go offensive. So I went to visit her to basically say goodbye, because she's with my parents. And she was feeling much better. And then last week she was also jumping around again, feeling much better, and that like they went to the vet. And probably like she has some kind of medication that she takes. And that was like out of date or something. It's gone bad, so it wasn't as effective. At least that's what I understood. So for now, we're just keeping an eye on it. And hopefully it stays better. Wow. Persian Fake Out in the dome is just crazy damage sometimes. I know it's a crit, but still. And Berloom is already frail. Yeah, in the dome, all random trainers have only an IV of 3 in every stat on their Pokemon, no matter which round. We are currently in round 7, so not that high yet. But I think next turn... I'm not completely sure if the dome has the same... Oh, we're actually not the highest seed, so I need to be careful. I think I'm 3rd seed. Because the first seed is Brian. Okay, that makes sense. He is a legendary only trainer. And Reese, I think, is also a legendary only trainer. This is 2nd seed. And I assume that I am 3rd seed. Because 2nd and 3rd should be on the same side. And then 4th seed should be this one, which is a dragon trainer, I think. With Latios. But Reese lost and Brian lost. That's interesting. So I guess actually we don't have to pay attention anymore because the higher seeds already lost. Victory Bell, Starmie, Dusclops. No, I'm gonna go for stall this time. I was thinking about going offensive, but Persian can't hurt Dusclops. So this team is based on a team that has a 200 win streak. It's basically the same team, except that team uses Kangaskhan instead of Persian. Now Kangaskhan is of course a lot bulkier. Flinch on Starmie, Perish Song. What does Dusclops do? Maybe it burns me. Double edge, just some damage. Onto Persian, and that's nice because now they probably or maybe see a kill on Persian. And Persian is gonna be faster, so we're always safe. Don't quite remember how much speed I gave to the... Oh, Curse. Right, Curse goes through Protect. But it's Curse onto Lapras. That should still be fine. So Kangaskhan, of course, is bulkier, which makes it a better stall Pokemon. Also has a higher base stat, and I think base stats, if they don't determine, they at least play a role in which seed you get, so that's better. But Persian, because Persian is so fast, you still, like with this dig strategy, you can still survive a lot. So I hope it will still work. And with us being fast, we can also just get kills anyway. I wonder if it matters, like what goes first, Curse or Perish Song, and if it matters if I die to Curse. But we lived anyway. So yeah, now everyone dies. And in newer games you would die based on speed. Here that's not the case, but doesn't really matter. Normally if your Pokemon faints, you lose anyway. There we go. Everyone died and we won. Pedro, a swimmer. Could be dangerous if it's multiple Oko moves. Slacking. Interesting. Let's go with stall. You can just fake out slacking and it won't be able to do anything. So we're basically in a 2v1. I could probably kill the Sharpedo. Actually outspeeds Persian. I'm not sure how much speed I gave to the Persian. Maybe I should have given it some more. $159. Let me check. This outspeeds 120 base speed. How does Sharpedo outspeed this? What's the speed? Or no, it didn't outspeed, of course. I faked out first, I'm always fast. I'm not sure why I thought the Sharpedo outsped. Guess because it went before Lapras or something. Guess I didn't get enough sleep. I could have just set up a substitute for free. Which is probably what I should have done. But they should both target the Persian. So it doesn't really matter. Well, never mind. It's special slacking and I'm not sure, maybe it didn't see a kill, but I would guess it must have not seen a kill. So Persian is gonna go down here, but it doesn't matter. Wow, we definitely would have killed with double edge. Yeah, Sharpedo only has like 40 defense and special defense. And I don't remember the HP, but it's not high. Everyone faints again. And this is dome IVs as well, so it's even worse. Here we go, what an unbelievable finish. Elaine, another swimmer. Porygon 2, Slowking and another Slacking. Interesting. So yeah, I made the video with Persian like months ago. And I got to round 20 lost in the finals. I think that was in the video. If not, then at some later point I got to round 20 and lost the final. And I really want to win 20 rounds. And more, I suppose, as well. Okay, let's take out the Porygon. Could have Thunderbolt. And we Persian. But I kept trying and I kept losing. I made an updated version of that team. Multiple, actually. And I still couldn't do it. Like, I lost the final of round 19. I lost the final of round 18. I lost earlier. I lost other rounds past 10. But I could not win because the team really struggled with things like Walrein, Lapras, Snorlax. And so often I would just run into both of them. Or just one and I get hit by Circle or something. So, like, I don't know, a month ago or something, I made this team. Like, I wanted a different team with Persian because this is my my spot to get Persian far. So I was looking at the Smogon board for some inspiration and I saw this team. Or well, the original version of this team with the Kangaskhan. And I thought, well, I'm already using Fake Out Persian. And it's been quite impressive in the dome because of just how low the stats are. And Persian just becomes a lot better. And it has a good amount of speed. So it can outspeed pretty much anything. Except for the fastest Jolteon, I think. But we can outspeed everything else. We don't in this case. We don't outspeed the base 130s that run max speed. So two Crobats and 2 Jolteons. One of which I could never outspeed. There we go, we get 4 battle points. And let's go for another one. So yeah, I hope I can get to at least round 20 with this team. It might take a couple of attempts because it's a bit tricky to use at times and I'm not that familiar with it yet, so I don't know every Pokemon I should be scared of. Or I might just misplay or something. I think Persian could also be good in the singles though. For pretty much the same reasons. Like we're fast and because this is the dome we're a lot stronger than normal. So we can actually take out some Pokemon. Okay, that was Quick Claw. Yeah, I think the main strength is just the fake out, because it's really good in doubles. So probably Persian is better in doubles. But with the low IVs and we have stab normal moves with fake out to deal some chip damage and then double edge to follow up, we actually deal a surprising amount of damage, so we can just 1v1 a lot of Pokemon. Which is why I think it could work in double or in singles. But of course there are better Pokemon for singles. There are probably also better Pokemon for doubles. Like maybe Kangaskhan. But I want to use Persian. And in the tower it would definitely be more difficult to use Persian. I guess I would use it in doubles as well, just like here. Not sure what the rest of the team would be. Oh, we're in the same seat again. Brian lost again. Gillian is another legendary trainer, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Yeah, I heard there's like a bug with or some coding quirk where high seeds are likely to lose or something. I'm not sure. Who am I fighting again? Josie, Alakazam, Clefable, Hariyama. Okay, so Hariyama is dangerous. But it's only one fighting type. So I think could just be fine. Could go on the offensive. Alakazam can have inner focus. So I cannot go for the fake out. Is that a problem? Let's see, if it's Alakazam Hariyama, then it could be Thunder Punch Alakazam. Could also be Quick Claw Cross Chop to kill Lapras. Yeah, let's go offensive. Oh, did I just cancel? Oops. Let's see who we have. If Hariyama is here, we're definitely killing Hariyama. Okay. I'm gonna go for Fake Out Psychic. Because Hariyama could have Fake Out and it could have Quick Claw. Okay, no Fake Out and no Quick Claw activation. Psychic doesn't kill us. I think I'll just protect. I could probably very easily just kill. with the double edge Thunderbolt, but there's Focus Band Alakazam. I recently lost to Focus Band Alakazam in the tower. I'm not sure if double edge would have been a one-shot at full HP. Oh, and Latios actually goes first, of course, I forgot. So yeah, this way I just would have had multiple opportunities to break through Focus Sash. Focus Band, that is, not Sash. Fisherman. Okay, Lantern. It's dangerous, and Starmie is also a bit dangerous. Let's see. I think I am plus speed nature. Yeah, I am. Should one shot Starmie, I should one shot. Oh, just want to enter. We're going offensive here. Because I'm afraid of double Thunderbolt. And the Lantern could also be faster. Actually, no, only if it's max speed. But there's two of them that are max speed. Okay, Fake Out, Psychic. Is there a Tentacruel with Focus Band? Focus Band Mirror Code would be a bit of an issue. Lantern has a lot of HP, so it survives even with the bad IVs. And of course, we didn't have a super effective move. There's a Crobat, so we're gonna go offensive here. Crobat is an annoying Pokemon, which is why Latios has a plus speed nature to outspeed the Crobats and just one-shot it. No Crobat. You probably would have been fine. Like if we went Lapras and there's a Crobat, it's probably fine, but it has Inner Focus and Confuse Ray and other annoying moves. And we get a crit. Doesn't matter, but it's nice. Another 4 battle points. We only get half of the battle points in the dome because it's only 4 rounds and they're very quick. Or 4 battles. This is round 8. Or was round 8, we're now in 9. So it makes sense that we don't get as big of a prize. But I suppose if you end up with a really high streak and it has the same limit as the battle tower, I actually don't know because I haven't been that far. The highest I've gotten is probably 10 from winning round 19. So if it goes like past 10, then it's still a nice amount. Like if you have the same limit as the battle tower, which is 15. Okay, multiple fighting types. We're going on the offensive. This could be a fast way. Of course, this team isn't the fastest when I go for Persian. But still, compared to the battle tower, the battles are fast. Except for doubles, I guess. But still, we only have to do 4 battles. Okay, Heracross could have Focus Band, Bright Powder, and Endure Salic Berry. So it's a bit scary to just go for the Psychic. And I can't one-shot Aggron. So let's go for the double up. Okay, if it's Bright Powder, we at least hit this Fake Out. Okay, it went down. Double Edge. Ouch. That really hurt. Not quite 50%. I'm not sure if it's a roll or not. I guess we're gonna dig. And just Thunderbolt. Oh, it went... Why? Well, I guess it did slightly less than 50%, so it didn't actually see a kill. On the Latios, so it went for Persian. Once again, Gillian and Reese are here and they lost round 1. So we're seed 3 and now we're the highest one alive. It's kind of interesting because when I wasn't recording, like in the few test rounds that I did, and I think also on the stream, I was always first seed, and one time I was second seed. And now I'm just third seed every time, so that's interesting. Okay, I wanted to check something. How much speed do we have? 92. I think this outspeeds Nidoking in the dome. And it does. Okay, I was smart enough when I built the team. Yeah, Nidoking is one of the fastest Oko move users, and we have Substitute. So if we get hit by an Oko move, we can survive because it will just take down the Substitute. And there's also a quirk with the coding. Okay, we're gonna fake out a Dugong because it could be Sheer Cold or Horn Drill. So, I think how it works is Oko moves deal exactly as much HP as you have in damage. So if you're really low HP and your substitute has more HP than your current HP, then if they hit the substitute doesn't break. And I've had this happen a couple of times in videos, and each time I wasn't really looking Like I was looking something up or something and I hear myself getting hit by a horn drill or whatever. And my substitute is still up and I'm like, huh? What happened? But that's what happened. I was low HP. Double target into the Persian. And now we just go for the protect and we've won. We haven't used rest yet. It's more of a thing when you can't substitute. Another thing you need to watch out for are Pokemon with soundproof. So Exploud, Mr. Mime, Electrode. Those all either have it or can have it. We're up against Machamp, Aerodactyl, Steelix. Let's see. Machamp, definitely dangerous. Could be Quick Claw. So I could go on the offensive. Aerodactyl. I can probably one-shot. I'm not completely sure if I always one-shot. Normally it can definitely survive. Of course the stats are much worse now. And Steelix, I think will be fine. As long as the Latios doesn't instantly die to a crit or something. Okay, no Steelix. I'm gonna double up to Machamp so that Machamp cannot kill Persian with a Quick Claw. There was the Quick Claw. If we brought Lapras, we had a decent chance of losing. Of course, Lapras cannot get crit because it has shell armor. So at least that would be nice. But it's still gonna take a lot of damage. And Persian would just get one shot. Well, I guess I would have faked out anyway. Does it matter? Yeah, I think it does matter. If it got Quick Claw at the right moments, it probably could have killed. Another swimmer in the final. There's Exploud. So we're not bringing the Lapras. This could be Quick Claw Slowbro, and I'm pretty sure Quick Claw can have Ice Beam. We don't want to die to a crit Ice Beam. So we're gonna go double up into Slowbro. Of course, Slowbro is quite tanky. Not only because of the base stats, but also because of the investment, so Slowbro actually survives. Overheat from Exploud, that's not gonna do that much. Well, relatively speaking. Overheat is a strong move. And I think now we're just gonna protect Persian. They should see the kill on Persian and target Persian. Yes. Now I'll just dig. Not really necessary. Could have just killed with double edge. But now, should again attack into the Persian. There you go. So if this was a stronger Pokemon, we could easily keep the Latios safe and just deal damage for free. I think I'll do one more round. Then we're at 10 rounds won. Then I could do like one video with 5 to 15 and then another to 20. Hopefully. That's assuming we everything goes well. Our first opponent, Porygon 2, Vaporeon, Vero. Let's go with the Persian here. Porygon 2 and Vaporeon are quite bulky. Would be perfect if this is Sky Attack Vero. No. I wasn't expecting it. Okay, that did not do a lot of damage. Thunderwave Porygon. And as I've said in the previous video, nice thing about Persian is you have Limber. So if there's a static Pokemon, we never have to worry about getting staticked. Also don't have to worry about Thunderwave from faster Pokemon. Though that can sometimes be nice. Let's see, let's put Protect on the same slot. Both Pokemon. We get hit by Return again, can't kill us. I mean, even with a crit it wouldn't. But it would have stopped us from making a substitute. Wait, the Porygon didn't know I had Limber? Does Persian get a different ability? Nope. Persian only has one ability. But I think how the AI works is it's a 50% chance to guess your ability. But I wasn't sure if that worked when you only have one. Like I thought it was like if you have two, it's 50-50 between the two. But I guess with how they coded it, it's just always a 50-50. What an unbelievable finish! Who could have predicted this? Oh, the first seed survived. That's important. Latios Suicune Raikou. Okay, that's dangerous. I hope we don't end up against that. Because we are the lower seed, so we can't Perish Song. Okay, this is a very tanky team. So we're gonna go Perish Song again. It's so interesting that I'm third seed every time. I guess last time I just didn't run into legendary trainers. Let's see, Gyarados is probably the more scary Pokemon. Like, what's Melodic gonna do? Mirror Coat? Guess it could freeze me with Ice Beam or Blizzard. I think it gets Blizzard, I'm not sure actually. It might not, it gets Icy Wind. I'm not sure if Icy Wind can freeze. I don't think so. But Lapras is Ice type, so at least there we don't have to worry. And we also have berries. Okay, there's the Dragon Dance. I was kind of expecting it. Shouldn't matter too much. Goes for another Dragon Dance. It might outspeed Persian now. I'm not sure. But that would actually be good if it targets Persian. Not that it matters. And it was faster, but it didn't target the Persian. Oh no, big damage. Leftovers Milotic. Everyone goes down. I hope Doreen lost. I could definitely see us losing if Doreen makes it to the finals. But I guess this is the last round regardless of what happens. Uh-oh. Okay. Harold. I don't know how they decide who wins exactly. Harold definitely looks like he's gonna lose. Okay, another tanky team. Ursaring is of course very strong. So that's dangerous. Sometimes you can also, even when you bring the Persian team, you still want to KO a Pokemon with Persian. For example, Ductrio, because Ductrio has or can have Fissure. If for some reason I did not bring the Latios, then Persian can take it out. Oh, it's Bright Powder Ursaring. That could be bad. Double Edge. Okay, as long as it doesn't crit. Never mind. It doesn't even need a crit. Well, that's not great. But if Milotic just goes for the... Actually, no, it shouldn't matter. Lapras is faster and it's not Quick Claw. We're fine. Surf, that's never gonna break the substitute. And we've won. And now we probably face off against Doreen. Oh, who's gonna win? And it's Doreen, okay. We might be screwed. Yeah, I cannot Perish Song, Speed and Special Attack. Does Suicune ever run Speed? Probably, yeah, I think it does sometimes. Oh yeah. 3 of them are max speed. Well, we can't bring the Lapras. So we don't really have much thinking to do. We'll start thinking when we see our opponents. Okay, not the best, I think. Let's see, these are both very bulky, so I'm definitely not one-shotting with Latios. I could go for Double Edge and an attack, and I think that would kill. Latios could have Stab, Dragon Claw, which would definitely be the strongest move. Suicune of course can have Ice Beam. which wouldn't be great. Cherry Berry, Chesto Berry. Yeah, if we get frozen, that would be really bad as well. Calm Mind Suicune is scary, but I guess Calm Mind Latios also exists. Let's see how much damage we deal. The nice thing about this team compared to the other one, where I also had Persian Latios, unnecessary crit, is in the other team, Persian is faster. Reflect, okay, that's not that big of a deal, I hope. Like, there's Persian is faster, so it takes a lot more recall damage in this situation. Because it would deal more damage, since Latios was full HP. Oh, we miss. As long as we don't get crit, okay, we're fine. Unless... could just be 4 more bright powders. Okay, we beat a legendary only team. It wasn't that bad. But yeah, sometimes, even though we have fake out, it's not our best move. Sometimes you just want to go for the kill. And 5 battle points. So yeah, that was it. You can see here 18 on level 50, 19 open level. Those were both with Persian teams. 19 was my original and 18 was one of my improved versions. I think it's funny that my improved version didn't even get as far as my original version, which was not nearly as good. But they still have a lot of the same bad matchups. Yeah, for those who don't know, I guess I can show the improved version. It's this one. We started out with this. Starmie, Houndoom. It was still a Hoenn or an Emerald only team then, I think. Yeah. And also no legendaries. So we had double weather move, Sunny Day Rain Dance, and of course we have Thunder Waterfall to abuse the rain. We have Solar Beam for the sun. To be honest, I almost never use Sunny Day. But the biggest problem was I had Houndoom for Metagross, but Quick Claw Earthquake just one-shots Houndoom. And I think that's how I lost round 20. So then I changed... these were some candidates. Arcanine and Entei are strong enough to survive Earthquake from Metagross. They can also set up Rain, or at least the Entei can. So in case... Also, it's one of the few fire types in Gen 3 that also gets Solar Beam. Arcanine does not get Solar Beam. Hidden Power is fighting because I was scared of Snorlax, but it's not that much stronger than Double Edge. So yeah, I brought this. It's and then this was the team I actually started using a lot. With a Rain Dance and Latios instead of Starmie. Because we just have a lot more power this way. And then I could go for like... If there's a potential Metagross, I have Flamethrower. If like if I kill Metagross turn 1 and there's something like a bulky water type, I could set up the rain for the Latios, or I could just double edge. Or if there's just no Metagross, and there's a team where rain would be good, I could still set up the rain. Persian no longer has Sunny Day. You have Shadow Ball, so we can actually hurt ghost types. Because sometimes we run into double ghost type, or like a ghost type could crit Shadow Ball the Latios and kill it maybe. So this way we still have something we can do. Yeah, and then I started... First I didn't have Protect, I had probably Hidden Power Fighting. But then what happened? I didn't lose the Quick Claw Metagross Earthquake, I lost the Quick Claw Rhydon Earthquake. So now the idea is I Protect turn 1, then Waterfall the Rhydon. Of course, it could just be Quick Claw Horn Drill into Latios, but that's a lot less likely. Like, it needs to target the Latios, it needs to hit, it needs to Quick Claw. That's a lot more difficult than just Earthquake. But yeah, we still didn't get to 20 rounds. But hopefully, with this team, I can get my 20 rounds and maybe more. But like we saw in the last round, these legendary trainers, they're scary. And for some reason, they're just everywhere today. Like, I think every round had 2 legendary trainers that were higher seed. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have to beat a couple of those. But that's it for now. Thank you for watching. And there will be more Persian in the future. Probably also outside of the dome. See you then.